Each of us only lives once, but if we live with meaning and value, then just one time is enough for us to feel fulfilled. Have you ever found yourself in a situation in a public place where you tripped and felt like hundreds, or even thousands, of eyes around you were focused on you? Or have you ever faced a situation where you wanted to pursue a passion or a hobby, but you hesitated because deep inside you were afraid that family, relatives, or even strangers would criticize, mock, or judge you? I believe that each of us has at least once been overly concerned about the thoughts of others. So, if you feel stuck and don't know how to stop caring about what others think and pursue all your desires and hobbies without feeling worried or scared, then this video is for you. In today's video, we will share with you some very simple ways to help you stop caring about what others think. So, right now, sit down and let's start this interesting journey together. Number 1, stop judging yourself and others. There is a truth that we often overlook, and that is, sometimes, the people around us do not judge us as much as we imagine. This is an action based on the psychological mechanism of the human brain, making us tend to assume that what we think is also what others think. So when we judge others or judge ourselves, in our minds we automatically assume that the people around us are doing the same. There is a story about a young man who teaches communication and presentation skills. When he shares or guides those younger than him, around his age, or just slightly older, he feels very comfortable and confident. However, when he starts to stand in front of much older trainees, he feels that he is inexperienced, weak, and sometimes even insecure. And of course, when the young man thinks of himself in this way, standing in front of his much older trainees and explaining things to them, he also feels that those students, who could be his father's or uncle's age, are evaluating him. Fortunately, after courageously sharing his inner concerns, he discovered that his trainees did not think that way at all. Because even though his trainees were quite mature in age and had a lot of experience in various fields of life, in the field of communication and presentation that this young man specialized in, they were not knowledgeable. Therefore, what this young man shared with them was very valuable, helping them learn many things. And from that moment, our young man learned that not everything we think is what others think. In reality, the problem lies in the psychological mechanism of the human brain itself. Therefore, to overcome this situation, first we must stop judging ourselves. Then, reprogram our brains by generating thoughts based on self-belief. Instead of worrying or being afraid, encourage yourself and believe that you can do it. From there, we will no longer fear what others might think about us. Number 2, images of you in other people's minds will be stored very briefly. At some point, others may mock you, speak ill of you, be uncomfortable with you, or make you feel embarrassed and painful. However, I want to reveal something to you. Those images, those opinions about you, will only appear in their heads at that moment, and afterward, they will completely forget. Because everyone's life is busy, including both you and the person laughing at you then, who must face many challenges in life. Therefore, you don't need to feel miserable or ashamed every time you meet them in the future. If you find my information unbelievable, then please answer these very simple questions. A month ago, did you have any negative thoughts about others? Can you recall? If 1 month is too difficult for you to answer, let's try a week. So, a week ago, did you think anything negative about others? Or 2 days ago, what did you eat? I'm sure at this moment you're trying to rack your brain to remember what you ate 2 days ago, right? I believe you might be able to list a few main dishes, but if you were to list everything you ate, it would be quite challenging, wouldn't it? And if by now you still don't truly believe what I just said, you can take the 3 questions I shared and ask those around you to see if they can provide answers. Or if they are preoccupied with many issues in their lives. They worry about conflicts happening in their families, worry about where their spouses are, what their wives are doing, worry about how to pay the rent, electricity, water bills tomorrow, worry about how their children are doing academically, and then worry about their own and their family's health. Perhaps at that very moment they mock you, they criticize you. However, Just like what I have proven, a person's life is truly filled with many concerns. So, overlook others' thoughts and live with your passions, your hobbies. Remember a harsh truth that, in reality, we are nothing in other people's lives. Everything is just our imagination. Although we are always afraid that others will hold on to bad things about us forever, the reality may not be so because we may never meet them again. Therefore, stop paying attention to what others think about you today, right now. Number 3. Selectivity in building relationships. Another core principle to not care about what others think of you is when building a relationship, we need to know how to consider and selectively choose our connections carefully. In doing so, we not only limit the need to endure the judgment of others, but we also expose ourselves to people with lifestyles compatible with ours, helping us thrive in life. Furthermore, you can also make yourself stop worrying about what others think of you by spending more time with those you love and respect, not investing too much time in undeserving individuals. Stoic philosophy once taught that if we cannot find happiness in what we have, we cannot sustain long-term happiness with anyone else. Therefore, first, we should stabilize our own lives and understand ourselves before thinking about paying attention to what others think of us. Instead of overly focusing on the opinions of others about our lives, spend time sharing your interests with loved ones, such as reading books with children, traveling with friends. Number 4. Learn to deal with mockers. In life, we will encounter people who have a habit of mocking and belittling others. To face those with such negative habits, Stoic philosophy advises you to learn to smile at them, always be ready to respond and express your opinions even if they inject negative thoughts into your mind. We need to recognize that obstacles and challenges always arise in human life. What is important is that we need to be vigilant, build a positive mindset to ignore words that make us hesitate. Moreover, we also need to seek solutions to make ourselves happier. Number 5. Learn from those with independent perspectives. You can motivate yourself and learn how to live without caring about what others think through inspiring statements from successful entrepreneurs in life, such as Warren Buffett, the third richest person in the world, shared his perspective on learning from those who are better in the following statement: "It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction invisibly." Former CEO of Apple, Steve Jobs, believed that you waste your time caring about what others think about you, expressing, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life." Living independently will bring you the freedom to do what you want without caring about what others think of you. Here are ways to become more independent. 1. Accept your own and others' imperfections. 2. Develop emotional intelligence. 3. Embrace your own shortcomings. 4. Accept that life is not fair. 5. Acknowledge that no one is perfect. Everyone has flaws. 6. Have confidence in yourself by continuously learning and self-improving. 7. Disregard caring about what others think, as they are not worthy of residing in your mind and heart. 8. Achieve financial independence and save more money. 9. Maintain enduring friendships. 10. Attain financial independence and have a stable job. Number 6. Focus on developing your personal values. Each individual has their own unique differences. Thus, only you can truly understand your own values. Ostriches run very well, while eagles have the ability to soar high. No one values the ability to run in eagles, and no one trains eagles to run fast. Therefore, your personal values are crucial to success in all aspects of life. Stoic philosophy teaches us an easy way to develop our personal values by reflecting on our past experiences. What makes you feel proud and confident when doing something? There might be things you don't notice, but small actions can bring immense joy and satisfaction. When you have a good personality and skills, you will have enough confidence to navigate through public opinions. Those who love you will be allies to make you stronger. You can enhance your personal value and confidence through 4 basic ways: cultivate ethics, develop a reading habit, learn self-care, pursue your passion, always exhibit humility, even when successful, and be humble with those around you. From the Stoic philosophy perspective, this not only makes you admirable, but also avoids unwarranted conflicts. Number 7. Befriend those who dislike you. In life, you will inevitably encounter amusing situations when facing people you don't like, especially at work. The smartest approach in this situation is to pretend to seek help from them. This is a psychological effect called the Benjamin Franklin effect, meaning that by approaching the person and giving them the right to help instead of appearing uncomfortable, they will automatically change their perception and have a more favorable view of you. Moreover, in Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, he mentioned this issue. Asking someone who dislikes you for help will make them feel useful and slightly advantageous over you. This can be considered a trick to turn enemies into friends. Not caring about what others think of you doesn't mean you ignore all concerns from those who genuinely love you. Or you might unintentionally hurt those who genuinely care about you because they certainly don't have ill intentions towards you. You also need to distinguish that not caring about what others think doesn't mean becoming indifferent to those around you. People often say to cultivate inner peace for a tranquil life, so that life's storms cannot touch you. Ultimately, life will be much happier if we sincerely love, live to the fullest, and don't care too much about what others think of us. And if you find the content we share useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue accompanying us on future journeys. Thank you for watching our video. See you in the next ones.